Today we're here to talk about the threat we face from Communist China. And let's remember, it's Communist China. We can't forget that. Xi, the General Secretary of the Chinese Communist Party, is a dictator, a human rights violator. We cannot continue to pretend that General Secretary Xi is a world leader intent on pursuing policies of freedom, economic cooperation, and peace. He pursues policies that are good for the Chinese Communist Party, period. He is a despot in disguise. He's Mao Zedong with a makeover. Unfortunately, the last few decades of policies coming out of Washington have not solved the problem of Communist China. For far too long, since President Nixon traveled to Communist China in 1972, the United States has pursued a policy of cooperation and integration. Many were convinced that they showed Communist China and its people of a free market economy, of human rights and individual dignity, of a democratic system that respects the will of the people, that they would naturally move in our direction. It's time for policymakers in Washington to admit that this effort has been a complete failure. Rather than move Communist China in the direction of democratic values, the policy of economic cooperation has simply given Communist China the resources to compete with the United States on a global scale, all while they continue to nationalize industries, steal from U.S. companies, deny basic human rights, violently suppress dissent, and pursue policies of religious oppression. Our posture towards Communist China has simply strengthened a determined adversary. For Beijing, their goal of increasing influence around the world requires the United States and other freedom-loving countries to be weakened. Communist China does not want to join the community of nations so much as it wants to rule it. The result, whether we want to admit it or not, is there is a new Cold War.